Kosuanati era one radio empenyini say yensoma na motenten yesoma banyasafo era one radio yedin sem anumuaye ebre.
Hello, beautiful people of Ghana. This is Banahine Specialist Hospital. We are so excited to announce to our people Ghana that we are finally opened and we are accepting patients. At Banahine Specialist Hospital, our extraordinary physicians and nurses are here to provide a high-quality medical service to our extraordinary patients. Our services include primary care services, maternal, neonatal, and pediatric services. We also have an in-house pharmacy. We have x-ray and laboratory services available to you. Come to us for all your healthcare needs and you will be happy you did because we believe the health is wealth. Thank you and stay blessed.
All right, good evening, listeners all over the world, across the nations, United States, Africa, and everywhere. Tonight, we're coming your way again with another edition of Health is Wealth. And so because of that, protect it. If you are healthy, you're of course wealthy. And as we always say, if you're not spending too much money on your health, then of course, that is going into somewhere that you can save. Tonight, I have in the hot seat Dr. Opoku Agyeman. We're going to have a very lively discussion. And the topic for tonight is we're going to focus on the causes and also the avoidance of road accidents. And we're going to lean in towards the Ghanaian community. Well, before we do, of course, you know Dr. Opoku Agyeman. He's a learned, smart guy. He's also a pastor who preaches the word of God to bring not only healing to our bodies, but also to our souls. So tonight, I wish to welcome Dr. Opoku Agyeman to the studio. Doc, you're welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Boison. Atiafonso yamamungina jo. Baby awubia, se wo Ghana, I'm say enyumere yamwadu. Se wo eastern part of baby enso anajo yamwadu. Obi awo Australia, some say ya no panty yamwachin. Ena mo US anso yamamungina jo. Enti no tiafo yawo nsɛmde bi ane mo bedi ho nkomonanti esremo mungina munye kumuna fe muntie timiga ha ma Dr. Boison na otwas.
Okay, Doc, me da say so mo kaya endra enyimre na Black Star ni of Ghana and Green Eagles of Nigeria this year ni wo Kumasi Babara Stadium. Meaning say Dr. Opoku Agyeman wa boda opebo panti. Remember now commenting kakra when Andrea Sokano, how did you see it? What were your projections towards the game? And then what are your perspectives after the game, even as we go on to the second leg?
When them anchor members make comment about home.
And the obey pa.
He said home game there. Anchor see team secure goals then you be two. With all this massive support on there when you man should go. Opponents no actually a whole year all for depth 90 minutes. And as you call on say careful. That's what I would say.
I mean more than make us say second leg ne dangerous because some our kind say to me and show me with all the home supporter Jama Yeshi nyina say to me and shana second leg ne bad, but of course the soccer can sometimes be unpredictable. You never know whether there might be a glitch on the side of Nigeria. We could earn a penalty. Anything can happen, and we can, score them. But then, as at now, we don't know. It's unfortunate that we didn't make use of the first leg. Anyway, we are still mourning with the people of Ukraine. Of course, when we talk about health is worth, psychological pain, emotional, physical, they all go to make what a person is. And I know Ukrainians are going to pain because every second, Tunisians say every 1 minute be na bomb da ho every 1 minute be na bomb na mkrom honti empa na ebo say bra Putin or the weapons be go from now some ho atom kakra and we are praying with them hoping say things will calm down. Anyway, so na kind of we are discussing adekwa ema accidents ba then ema accidents ba and then e betumi aye protectium nti yimbe ye be hwe signs road signs because o sha omo mu si kwan no omo ye kwan no omo hwe din omo se kwan ya ye si e de we si ana se che we che se we ya drivers do ho no mu hu a de so mbeto mbo ase ana so mbegina because o to bo ase ne wo gina no enye the same thing. Mama kai story be about police ne bi na otekwan ho a or try ticket and a branty be kwa no control do junction when ya stop sign and no slow down and no chem no names of police be asked to chrome ho into kwa the few say when police din achi and no stop no say Jack I na would do stop sign when gina also say me slow ya and say me gina some no so when slow nti papa na fa na ba no e de bo akwa etirim obon ko no so papa drive is and then now you also make sure the difference between slowing down and stopping. Some you both minjaye, but me da hoko. That's the difference. Into who slow down and a wujina, and there's a big difference. Into a Dr. Ernest Betcher the difference in all the signs in the road because some of these things are preventable. I mean, just a little bit of statistics about death in the United States. I'm sure Dr. Ernest will be about Ghana. We share the state of Maryland, almost the population of 6,045,680. And the deaths per 100 million vehicle miles traveled, 0.87. The same way we call Massachusetts, 6,892,503 population, but they move 0.51. And then yes, a death, 0.51. And Michigan, 9,986,857. It moves 0.96. And then accidents per million vehicle miles traveled. All right, be honest, Dr. Ernest Bemaye, road signs. What are the road signs? What are the types? What are the lines or the colors even show on the road? How are drivers supposed to distinguish between this and what will guarantee their safety? Doc, over to you.
Okay, Dr. Boison, CP. I'm saying my statistics kakra US. Let me quickly give us a brief statistics about Ghana. Even though the Minyan campaign /, Miami to me and project no ma use. Now, near person make answer accident is one of the major issues in our country, Ghana. The reason being that it has now come all the way to the 10 top killing mechanisms in Ghana. Over economic aspect, there was an accident. A timia bad to make claim about 2.54% of the national GDP. There's a national GDP no 100%. Accident, preventable accident, 2.54. A bit me development with one district and a far at the core. Within January to a year, January to July, accidents are Omunya and the multiple record you see the 18 and almost 43 different capacity of injuries. And a few people been almost to more coin. So looking at this, overhead 2020 till 2020, the whole year, 1,115 casualties. In fact, this 1,115 casualties, divided. It be a minor casualty, it means a very serious casualties. But again, an accident wing preventable. And can person across the regions, but the meaning from data and say Ashanti region and a leading Accra, Greater Accra is second, and Eastern region the next. Besides these three regions, all other regions below the accident, even though above the national stated accident expecting above that. There's our three regions super above. And you be wish I was dear in a day accidents. before you call driving lines no any driving who you manning again a deba. Now, me and Kasa me share data now. Are present all over the country. Reports and push for money. Reports and hospital for so church one day. My research kakrebi on the account. With me, I come out with only 4 reasons. And into a accident no etimiba. Nidi kanpa aye license procurement. License procurement specification. And not aye one ade am hu ye no. I am first na church meeting dia the way better first on the list. You trust me aye driving behavior. And driving behavior na aye driver for no subi am kaka. You trust me aye road lines. Signs and now kind of road lines and signs and now can you have my road warnings and so and also can be and you're also use of phones
distraction
and a ma one more in your sa you know and you know I know can be and a ma accident ACC Ghana. Which I'm saying, Argentina license procurement. And as a license procurement specification, a year one of the ranking is the highest issuer at the accident in Ghana. I'm sure factors bear me and say, but Nipano academic level. The age. And it just means area na exposure to car na omo train na na aka the exposure na see sen na anti me dey cancer there the age no omo data na me dey buy no man specify age group be a drivers na age group omo dey kaka it no hono me the question mark across na wo share Kwanya mofa so training drivers in Monkoje license na and yet the type of driving school into no omo a car no na wo car steer no say dey teaching steer no wie let's say dey sika office we wie and into no okonso a driving omo did license in ma omo koye omo chest bia ho omunya omotest no answer you bisa no nsem a na watwo na de ma de bi mo ye test no the test no mo ye kra na ye paper antwe ma na nko ka na nimu am ye hwe se ne o kaka no se ne o si move directions se ne o si stop se ne obi twam obegina ani na ni nyina o mo hwe ani nti no se oba na ogi license no betena ka no mu a obetena mu a no ye ayas na gra se nipa tena tuka no na so wo one, when you driving would be a honor. When you road signs, any road directions, any post the system in Nano, and you know what on the 9 or chicken or chinchim steel on the panel corner of energy. It is our share, a procedure, a cap procurement, license procurement, no, a factor can say no and a man accident about money. Now, you driving behavior. Obi on my tracker anymore. What? Inside back on the other cash no can be inside the car. Back to the car. Now or drive send you pay. The kind car be in anima. No, I am not doing when it seems so sign car. And you know, a quite be a fast one or call Nicano or call or many Sabia hot will be the coin. And I said, Rambuy, ewo kwamu hono. And I said, Abobi Babisano, Abipie, Abicum Quamu. And I said, Korebi and I penmubi shivimo pia bahono, and I'll check one chum. Chin speak nano. And for some reason, Obi Pia Simwa, Obeku Wakuni background. And I can't be answering you be a cabia general when we shall be about Ochoma or the boom. And this our behavior, this one, Nanisukum. I said, go Yakwan Castle Nikum, and you may pack it. Na madakakra ama nwa atomi ansa na matukwan no saa de na ebi ni ye drivers ne etim or better, maybe I na just obekon, and so could do on answer the way. In fact, way behavior can say, and a bit so on any particular animal, and that's all particular animal, or you say or to care no more, or you're so protected. You make my connom sabi out. And now a connom son was out of a tracker and mono, but I never put here say, I said, my drivers are more going any woman more about beer, mokake, beer, motias, and say, your safety is somebody's also safety. And it's all who buy here, nipa from so one who buy. It's one man who buy a beer now will be a trim akoyana baby. I'm a be for. How many people from Zakoya the for? And she said, what the car no go ni pano di kana, they are canning in a car. And you know, so behavior no who is yapa. Driving behavior. Now, what they call cap procurement in one, and the percentage in the almost about 52 and now 53. So, and not a common accident. You're touching me as a road lines and road signs. A friend warning signs. Some of the kaya, the more poor to my council. Kintampo Bamboy Quams one. Yeah, well, baby, I'm a friend about to come. You know, accident is so massive. I'm back here, make you more question, baby. And I said, the accident is so man. Now I see Boston being an air possible, and you could train yarning on. I think so. Any petitions, and yet the reason a man the bassa can't be coping measure, and the man the bassa. A farmer said, you must hear a jumper, not careful between a strong. And she said, oh, to the car no qua, but between the old view on the opa, who cost speed power, freaking Tapoko, and as a free time Leban, speedy more power. And he said, that cabin would do not pay ye shall away who pet with the boom. Argentina would the boom. If you say, lie beyond now. Lie beyond you are a chess, oh, bar for being who construct a dinner hall. If you want about one, I'm calling you never will be at your free and I fall back and I'm calling you free to feel about them. And the speed in Monday bounty for no reason. They do say speed no bad almost share a very difficult of and did or 10 year away the back of him. The next person who 10 years the back of him to the next third options on the boom.
Doc, my person may lose question. Wait, for those of you joining us, we are broadcasting live on YouTube and Facebook. Dr. Ernest Opoku Agyeman is in the hot seat. If you want to call it, the number to call is 240-280-2633. 240-280-2633. And if you want a text, like my niece is down from UK, it's 510-931-0946. Doc, thank you for initial opening prayer. My person question be about road signs before I lose you. So road signs, whose responsibility is it to put it there? Is it the drivers who are supposed to erect or road where the Ministry for Road and Construction? Because when you say now talk about even Kwanya can Kintampo Kwanya for some of us, Kwanya or have or we will call it makes sure say science which say you are turning into a curve. Kwano is zeroing into a curve. So won't call a tangent of straight. You have to veer. But most of the roads in Ghana might not have those signs. Whose responsibility is that? Is it the ministry? Or who do we blame for that?
Okay, in everything, you look at the Minister of Transport and government. I mean, you can say Minister of Transport. The point is that the contract no contractors no me acquire. In most often, the contract ni na must be acquired. And so we acquire everything that is related to the road. That's how we can.
It's your responsibility. Okay.
Oh, your responsibility is obey your plan. We are plan also. So we know that for what you hang to Ghana, but you share Ghana ha kwan. Or the kwan moyen. Near all your kwan and the kwan we. Or the much chemo, your gatters no your speciality.
Okay.
Your people beating no your speciality. Your all your technique no your speciality. And not your sign it's obey your road sign your speciality. And all this science is also your specialty. And on the only computer bridge in the boss room, so as your specialty.
Division of labor.
Entities come together and on by your point. But I think back at home, near me when you say, one more only the oil beating. Now the oil beating on our gatters, on our and we are Sikana as somebody year lines, no one who the significance of lines and symbols.
No, Jaho.
No, Jam. But the choir may find an example. Choir maker was in this one, not my gina, you know, an intimate tradition, and just so share. It's a book on Holman. A choir, a little bit bigger crack. Now, a dumpa. That is where all the accidents are. My classmate back home. Can't look at Homa, Ulusu, the reps, the rest 7, the Bubu. That's so good. I may affix it. I'm now, I will cry, I will bear me and say,
wow.
I'm an angel. Oh, and yet, can I say? I didn't take over accident by a sign I want from America. Driver's behavior and so can. And I will also go back to the procurement of licenses, depending on the practice. If I tell you, don't say a car. Another one, and also a accident about a cell phone.
Okay, distraction. Okay,
cell phone. I had a distraction on my driver, and I said, I'm distracting the planner, or the inside back on the Tiana and inside back on the controls anyone. And you know. So any pot will be an you put in the pot will those pot will be a bit hitting the armor, a challenge to another place. That's what will be and you know the person with the man says if I not a question
all right. Why are there? I'm saying you better more of 3D chain, bro, because you're tailored to Ghanaian community, a person Matias. And Prempin, you should be with a public at many NSA school now. Name a pure ube to me. Avoid and answer prevent one chairman in see answer why like a soccer panel. You're able to say cancer. It happened to a body sometimes you have no idea how the cells became dysfunctional and incidents are no make us say won't share any control P. But be to say driver near what's na kamu oh what class oh me fee be a candice your doc or kumasa and I say wherever your destination is. No name say some may call fast, eba. Me ko shame ko phone go. Sometimes they don't even think say a human being is not dealing with. Just almost driving the panel, then care, almost cares. Oh, obedi share na take animo. Me da me call kumase. Na speed I say me tias be and me tias no ba ko hwe mo gu ho. Na me load do another trip. But just because they want to make their sales, which is very important. But then Russia, like you said, no problem if you start if you license in office. So now can the creative with D-mates because me mate me dibida me dibi connection to swedro me dibi anti-misanity. With D-mate nanti on shadow koye didactic class bia unkotna classroom yenchen road science. Into no so I mean excuse me the boss na chen so oh you do hasia you belo do ha you do baby cry omo sa ndue bi na fa ne chalk no. Se car ne break nya cry ugina na mate in the chalk na shase na car agent within a process maybe 1 or 2 years no we sua car na come but see now can the actual road signs na work one ho so oh a higher slow down 45 miles per hour car na if you increase it to 55 or 60 into movie saying the same speed and no more into mo in classroom ensua the theory that is what we call it the theory behind idea oyen o say car no tinema oh otia clutch na otia gears or bomb machine key na ebetu anase bibisa onim the practice behind it but onim principle no and in the ekuye no into me feel say most of the problem if beginning from the license office that you did license ma wa bra unko road worthiness or road practice no and me see the Dr. Dan Pariba and meet me see the bribery in the eco from Komoja Ghana so be anje bribe bio into but me feel say problem lies on license office. Number me per se what can be about the role of the police in this area. Because sometimes police won't show crowd because of actually no wabobo bibia show nsema no why fine. And like I said, they say the Pariba no more journey you be anje bribe bio but sisu about the role of police. How can they help the drivers?
Oh, police ground no more divisions baby. Say there more divisions. But there were MTTU.
Okay.
Driving
traffic, okay.
Yeah, one time I was one of the members of their committee. And I happen to know a lot about what they were doing there. Also, one more control speed. But also staffing, we need enough staffing. As far as I was concerned, the staffing is very limited. And maybe accident tests, alcohol, but so for the whole day.
Okay.
And obi on between on mara bibi akwakusi na some sa ko omu pra bi some ko ba different nipa be mienu mi ensa bi omuntimi nya effective coverage and na ma accident so happen in Ghana no most of the time na weekends
no
so that in fact me research be somewhere in 1991 publishing that many months publishing no accident no majority in weekends and a year now call the yes no ba and ask me why because and now call year no ban so car no dey bia na overloaded so kwa enye overloaded but ba overloaded. No, na nipa kronso a o kaka bi na no so am sakakra na eno so akofa trouble bi dia brem as na police phone as can police phone in fact they play a very unique role na abia ba akwa bi am person pompisha han say the feel say ya kanyina ya di kusi lances omo kaka they need to be scrutinized well. License, no, so scrutinized as a driving school. The government should standardize all the centers, maybe in the district, with driving teachers need driving test. Mobile year and some me a driver car. And yes, sir, Chambiano, sir, quite fast license not from other side, because one of you never and what? Because not the Uhuna and the baby I know you mate now. Or the driving. That back also you mate in the driving. Engineers are we network and also when you go you may be surprised, say stop signs be a move stop sign. The more instant back, we call guy and let me drive in the area around the stop sign is you, yes, and see. You do another stop sign, this one, and I can't deny. Me say, oh, but I now get return now. I'm the parking China, someone has added when I'm with carbon.
Echo boom, yeah.
So they would do only 1 second, left and right. As I know what you can. And you are open to me, I'm not open. Yes, because I actually two car and going. And it's only the first case only. I didn't win him. According license, the amount of license commercial and private commercial license or travel department. And so he has no idea about the road signs. And like this, no money he comes to a highway. Accident is inevitable.
All right, Doc, let me start a question. Is it a matter say omunim and also omunim didn't know person made this so? Those are two different things.
So that omunim because I say it's your Mama when papers be I was reading a paper in Ghana during the first time, and I was begging, say. Before the President before was begging, said, Ghana for Munya sign now, this is one now. They were cutting it for Jesuni.
Oh.
So, and so it had a purpose. Could you believe that your said 60 miles per hour, now 25 miles per hour? Now you could cheer for your number. What so Nipan bet my kind grandma, Pambas will be to maybe Chinese or Hakaway. 25 miles and I said 10 miles. Because that simple makes you want to channel and it's not there. And it has become very necessary to say driving school there, they can teach them. But driving school one moment, and I said, what your license and that's one way test, no much say. So one environment say so cost speed say. One environment say so cost speed say. One environment say so cost speed say. About one moment to me we said, but do come, I said so that. So, and as a prom and a highway, because the highway be a crossroad prom, so, and also, Rebecca was in background, and so, and you know, to me, no, Chebian can be each and just mean to me, and what I'm sick when one cross, and then another rich factor. So, and it's what license, yeah. Before cut to accident, the major cost in procurement, license procurement, any the specificity or more any license office on and no and a creative accident debris our country and some minor things are Yakika has
which means what it means to say, okay, era one, you try say, you be enlighten for you entertain him or now, you educate him, you inform him to cry in him, you betcha. Which means say, our people need enlightenment. Drive a beer here, enlightenment here, education. Send away and comfort to make us say, oh, and as our quan was me using Kintampo, mammy since a lovely road out half us or tavern. Accidents, this is to pino. And yenny nan, ye the bishop on some markers, oh, and a bay ye be or quanso, ye to a draw or quanoso, ya boku shell or quanoso, and semi p, almost the name p, she nema, and ye true. Whilst the actual cost, they say, driver no call, this also obey science, no speed limit, no, so obey no. Well, who say I chose 45 miles per hour, 65. Obey tiaso, what's sending them? There you can say, passengers, Nanka said, you cry, encourage you. On a driver was running a cobocos, I tiaso me and passengers require to be encourage and so on tiaso. While the speed limit on the sign says, they are 55. Passenger beat him out. SB obey Simuntem when Simuntem or Pentem to driver. When make us your school, Cape Coast. I mean, yet teacher one a down also. I won't know Namaka. I won't Nianca see a budget and zone tiaso. Eventually, can claim. Into which means most of us in the city to Quamiana and you'll be fear bay and your bosom be and the addition. No mum. Drivers Nanka and Shia dear. No most idea way. So me call me obey speed limit no. And as me with these signs now. You are quite a wood to quite be a foggy. Or my so I have forgotten to make slow down. Bush, a friend, Bush, or say, can't say. Visa, when who's a quantity hazy, on slow down. And also, person me call a share passengers no go down me some band, tembe me making mistakes because my me cow and so ever cast them. And in ambassador me put across, which you actually alluded to the same. Sometimes, road now obia boss to do and I say beside them simple common sense. So I really think every now and then MTT from there on the but at times in confronted change now we should say the passengers, I mean the drivers are going by the road signs because some of these little things can save a lot of life. When you cancel because I have no control. We do not see gas so and I say one person will read these signs when you be doc.
Oh, was another behavior I want to say. That's why I can make person to us. Another behavior I want to say. One, who speed. So speed now on caps in panel. And so we can't your qualms your emergency be in a baby. Saka be say baby. It's quite new. The moment I this speed no corner or to curb no curb you see what I say.
No, too late.
I didn't see you okay to score more. So that disaster is controllable. So it would be actually be a cost be anyone man. Because a major things was saying the breaking say what you promise what can what break your to pay. Over the best break now I break that to break. I speed I walk on. And I speed in so the higher the speed the less you can apply the
brakes, yeah.
You gotta stop. So the bear big my prevent. I answer best myself. So anything or behavior back or speed pa. And you know the couple so I say can not package one almost can not be on some BNC. Or because as I would this sign see 100 to 200 yards
ahead, yeah.
I say. And you can't be able to say, I sign on my or back, so
slow down.
So he has no knowledge because the procurement of licenses, he has no teaching. So, Kaka could do baby, you see. So, and then, also they were packing a car, will be in the boat, if you can't because any petty team, and will be in over here. Now also the feeling no dey be say why no man teaching na pasa omo do omo ba so pasa so agoba so a ebi a esi na nim ho no na ka no si ho no no ebi a plaza to greatest bi ni na na si ho no na ase si ho no all ba no a onim se ekwa no esi kwa no mu no onim enti de ono fi na nim ho ba no de nche ekwa no mu so on enti ono ba also or to ho ahia no fine na collision about and the collision in Ghana no form almost about 60 to 70% of all the accidents. That's 60 to 70% of people erupa omanya na omanya casualties. The casualties omanya so serious casualties. Casualties will be on the say complicating in complicating in nine and in the manner creating another burden to the country.
And a road speed now just one lay in, one lay out, no, and your dual carriage, you know. How do they treat overtaking? Almost here signs for do not overtake, Anna.
Okay, there's a two-way driving as urgent as possible. And so on the line 250.
Okay.
So on the yellow line 250 divided into two. Now, on divided into two, I wanted to show all these signs, but it appears 17 and 20. You better I review that. On show yellow line now, on the up to 250. As I say, on indicate baby, ubetimi a sell car. And a baby, intimate sign car. And no other one aspect of it. And now, on my indicated speed limit, our baby, also to cost speed. And a baby, to cost speed. Now, even that. And so we go within the limit now. We may be see one. So we may a New York. So now we cast CBC actually say we for Kwemju in Maryland ha. Na we do baby no we show curve say we for curve so. Ghana I'm just say curve a baby we come the skeleton see we say enye do. But when we now skeleton is see one no. So we go license near explain each other what we who the impact of it in your driving. The reasons of cordial licenses are when you near the license in Shannon, Zamintino, who feels a picture being a work, and you will name the impact I want on the driving also. It will no do the Nana or team where team said, no, why we are not asking the 20. So I can't push whenever road and ask the basic winning a behavior. A behavior, and yet the beer, yes, a dress a car, no problem being a back car. A behavior or travel without any caution, without any thinking, say, can be seen any man, can be Shiana Naba. And they have even forgotten that quite be not very restricting to one side as a car, a bit son, also after the other side, prevent him from further accidents.
Doc, what's our break? Mammy, more break. You take a quick break near bar. We'll move on to the avoidance.
They are four women. They are beautiful with brains. They are eloquent, decent, wise, and experienced. You have heard many, the funny. Now, it's time to hear the experience and the brainy. Meet Selena, Dorcas, Gifty, and Annette as they present the real in common getting. In common BISSC chain, the dead, as in Takrenu assume the dead, the real in common getting. Showing live this and every Sunday, 7 p.m. on Era One Radio on Facebook and on YouTube, Era One Radio and on Taibo channel. Kaise, so we see the real in common getting ya. What brabon tete, we nyan konkonsa, we the real in common getting.
All right. You are listening to Era One Radio. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. And tonight, I'm your host, Charles Boison, and Dr. Opoku Agyeman is my co-host. But incidentally, he's also the one in the hot seat answering all the questions. Tonight, we've been looking at the causes and avoidance of road accidents with a leaning in the Ghanaian community. Yeah, share the kuntiama accidents, especially how our drivers need to obey science na work on because science no mpako ye kwan no nim say kwan be bia ma ye dui udu ha so u make it left u make it right u go straight even straight now kon kra bi kwa na nsu ato na kwan so nye smooth and as a portals into to boase see to me obey so simple science here Bob Wayampa. All right, so I looked at about 25 common causes of car accidents, and this includes, of course, Dr. Nessa Canada, distracted driving, about cell phone usage. Oh, or AC phone is not drive. Every now and then we are guilty of that. And speeding, and I cannot overemphasize that, because drunk driving, I don't know how that problem can be solved, because so one of them within you say beer, one of them I didn't say and car stations, major stations are ton in South Hong there shouldn't be any akpeteshi seller within maybe 100 or 200 meters, or even 3 miles within the radius of a major car port or something. Reckless driving, yeah. Say a wood car no kita car no chinchim left and right no kwan, because I had no say speed limit near 70. That's a police chill so wako 80 or so we drive recklessly. But just because of speeding, it's regarded as reckless driving. Now, you go for and running red lights. This is so obvious. How many times someone say na joke or be driver because oh no say about 10, 11 midnight. Police need be engineer one FM. No do where so light red. No we came. And teenage drivers in Kwalani P happen a lot, 16, 17 no driver. We cry 15 and a half now. Okay, test here. Almost not more dangerous. In teenage driving is also a problem. And night driving. So if when you're very good at night driving now, don't even see behind the wheels, because you were, hypermetropia, you were short-sightedness, a long-sighted. Just a wound driver, please spare other people. So one officer who are different, but some comfort please. And design defects. And Dr. N.S. Kanu. I mean, science never want to quite pure. Either said they are outdated, and I say, and conform to me within a year. And unsafe lane changes. Road snippy, I say, with public health, road safety is very important. The lane snippy, I had a minimum lane album where you two. I mean, on maybe just one each on this side, but one who say we provide only one lane, it leads to accident and a wrong way driving. Sounds to be sure say wrong way. So we are no be so abundant. Or back of him, and others like improper turns. I mean, a household driver, at least you can say, by 60, 50, 100 meters to where you are turning. So we show indicating line very early. Or change or better, Now I just show light and no show put, but could do it already. Or the Akobom. And then tailgating. We speed now between one car and do and it's so short. Say so in Bakunjinaka car and I say, there can be accident. Tailgating, but they have a distance. And then you call road where they are class in the snow, of course. PM driving in the snow, road rage. Oh, be trip will be cause I don't know across me. I don't know across me. The boy for can cry. They are treat to near drowsy driving. We his wife for medication be and dribble higher so far. Don't drive, but still people go ahead. Fog, deadly curves, animal crossing, and street racing in Basa and then they are discussing, but the focus was or is on road sign and Dr. Ennis Kanti Doc would be the best as well. I'm sorry, 10 minutes to be.
Okay, I don't into let's share accident types be you tell them. Back on a pedestrian accident. Now let me enlighten ourselves on the pedestrian for a while. Pedestrian to know classifier and also back at home, there were zebra crossing. But again, mommy said, I have to go back and forth. He said, one more lances. He said, one name zebra crossing is a problem. So, patience are big, I'm a pedestrian, the truck when you are a problem. So, because if he said on or right of way, so the call no more Mujin, we name send you general right of way to him. And so I what me the car knuckle. And we know idea one more any. Anna, you what and conform on my Anna or more time than I'm quang. Sir, okay, Kruma. Teach you a more tone near man and
okay, sir.
Only than quang. Can't have a bomb rough because before we are not can be about as a fan in us. recently old Tafo akwarebi anu akostu anu ojina kwa taxi ebi firi no be fan so yam ne nan yina unfortunately ofa akwara no is all better car ni mu no na cost for drop the boot the outcome there ya ntim bibia bi business akwara no wi so tia so bia yawo area bi amofra na refuge oze se wo hwe ekwan ya na ya chemu mienu na ha se de ya na wo nti kwan mfifi ya no magya kwan bi ho na ugina ho on the line bi asesa na ugina ho no ye krom ka bo nipa ho pa so se ka fa ho se ka fa ho se ka mo fa both sides na ugina refuge no ugina ho no but we are starting to say koso a ho ka etimi abo nipa pa ana nkwara bi on obi on so betime gina the center the middle of the road or gina line no so pepepe onya na bi say ebi ara o twam no okodu ba bi no say ka ba no gina lines pepepe for some reason obi timi the car kokobo nipa so eno de so wo hwa na a deliberate act or do ko gina zebra crossing or do gina refuge no and the original line no so the car born in natural sense a deliberate act because what no so gina ho I didn't know so the car born.
But they do also na cars ni bi ho omo mu adu omo frama no kra put me show to ho
say nipa ni gina won de akroma say wa wunim say nipa gina gi say wo call arc.
Okay.
Agree to lead the person who is standing there no say be ya enya impact on so wa come say ogina on wonze nipa ni gina on na the car born. With the chroma with pro namche or the carbon in way to and you never be on no man you chrome never be a driver for the be a intentional act.
Okay.
Driving a very intentional accident very intentional, especially those who drive the heavy cars. I will give you a typical example. Maybe let me free driving a see Kumasi Accra Road. Na me see kwam na musa articulate bi di mechi na speed o dey ba no me no me yin na ticket na adwa say ya mpake akwa o dey ka
abayamo
actually ya pake ya woni masim oduru o ka o twi ni tisi o say ka mo mpake ka me yam
sir
what he told us.
Hey,
that very day no na me koye radio program say dia me ni wo ye ya na me ne ya mo aponko ene at that point in time na ye wo road and safety chairperson on the program. Now I mentioned it there. So when I mentioned me drew one time, I was trying to me call me. You know, this kind of mention. I said, "Sir, have you ukaka say I just would to me over that kind of behavior, no? And none of my bigger cars, no, and it to me small cars, because that means that when the car no a bower or no any impact be on the cars. It is a behavior factor, no. Other things are creating big and small tracks accidents, and at the same time, and also the and the car be said veg no ujina anu pa kwana no hono anu hono no ka ujina kwana no era na car be born na me example akore ya na okuski ujina kwana no fans ni nyina aye behavior ana na ese okofa nipa na ujina nche okofa no say or per passenger and now say obi na ejina no okofa na kwana be no dia bono. Are you supposed to kill somebody when you are driving? No. Well, answer to them, that was the first thing catch would drive carefully. You told you ebi say ebia obi a o twam say o twam na say o go speed bebre you can't stop. But as much as possible, so avoid this or the car the problem. And you want more crossing our problem. And me say I'm another answer me can veg and you will be all walk along the road. One more walk along the road no and some are prevented. O kaka and you know chromas or say a quite be one more the barricade be at home sa say be ya obi antimi and cross.
Okay.
No macro ye chromus into sa well nina you open. And you know baby kura anya open kura what did you want more through the trap. Maybe I overhead amount come off the because.
But on the point of walking, one say, we are taught say, so nam kwan say barricade in what now. You have to walk towards the oncoming car. But most people they are now almost walking in direction as a parallel to the car. What do you have to say about that?
Okay, relatively, no. That is the normal thing as in Kawi. But it also depends on where you are coming from.
Okay.
So, so one direction, the other direction, I mean, that's a called south, not come to south, you cannot do otherwise. But in normal circumstances, they be a walk against the normal, the coming traffic. The attention be we don't woman need respect for Obi or car bicycle. Kaka, what the end go and you know, or the sacred or the bicycle in the moon or no one yet on can, you know, one quantum man now on the car of Popo. And you know, so we share factors in Bria, and no, and not eating Ethiopia, and you in your accident. Oh, morning. What was the work can you maybe an African far a turning point near the Benina? So they are or crash no, and the procurement you did for training, and your church and on your man's way or call direction beer, who say I will be wa on to me and go free, second limb, and first limb and on the right straight. About more than or back up to the lane as with Jim and say what mamma. And no, I could trouble the breed, the accident about on my every breed. Yet, time is my man call a blind for Cassia, you know, and said, now you send a message, Dr. Boison, now you send it, and so about me to me a year lines in the home now, because life no hear me a year lower, that year, Anna, you be a good from home. It is our lines now from any arrows, no only is actually, I am right.
That's true.
So by the tobacco, you are liable to say a charge. Then you come no, the back on who know what see and say. Woman be a politics. So a bandy of a bar, or shame rasses, we are be you see we are mostly in trouble. And you know, our bands will say in trouble and not one withdraw on so on first arm random. So you catch President Akufo-Addo. So a mrebia say, or she. Na bo amano o mani timi gina yi se o mo ntwoma wo mo kra o mfa mra na emra no metena ho na tena ho na se ya ntwa ma afia mo mesra no ba e beto ama.
Amen. Okay, nti nana do say in case utie e broadcast ya na so obi oben nana no o man nti say Dr. Ernest say mo modia na life is very precious. And we've been discussing the signs on the road that can prevent road accident. From what Dr. Ernest has been saying, the whole crux of the matter is it all boils down to mindset. It's all about mindset, behavioral attitude. So maybe a wire for a long time. They do baby. That's what be my teaching. I saw it to me as a son, as a sacra. And they say, oh yeah, mate. No was mating for a long time. Man, cause me the mate me drive and say but more than Western practicals, maybe you know, call near mouth the theory behind it. Because sometimes decide where you have to know the principle behind what you are doing. It's very important. It is a master kind of master. So master kind of bombardier road test in track corners learn everything, even if it's 4 hours. And one thing I was also saying, a do renewal of licenses, and I said there should be refresher courses for these drivers. Because my car for 20 years, wouldn't no experience. It do be so because technology improve not only on computers, even on the road. Technology has reached there, and maybe almost you have to be able to read the signs in the road. This time the GPS will Ghana will be able to which may read the odds. You have to know. Into somewhere there are some diseases or health risk. They are very, very, very preventable. Now, cancer they be and they do more too late. But be to say, Utina can make sure so car now will drive them every 6 months, every 3 months. We are changing oil. We are making sure the car is roadworthy. And please, science number they are not there for just photographic enjoyment. They mean something. Every sign that has been put on the road means something. So please, let's adhere to all the road signs, and it will save us. These are preventable. What nakama well loaded 60 people, oh me kokuma cinema cool echo please value human life. Because one soap now be wono be on a breadwinner for the family. Well losing a life and then coffee 10 it depend on a year. Ghana put every week be on year. See, I say human life it's not even valuable anymore. Week be a year, week be a we can stay for a long time without going to a year every weekend. You value life. Then you pay simple road signs, and they will help us. So tonight, I want to say thanks to Dr. Ernest, thanks to Dr. Setutu for making the engineering possible. Thanks to Comfort and everyone that joined us on Era 1. You can go back to Facebook and YouTube and listen to all the videos that we have there. We are here on Health is Wealth Protected every Saturday from 6 to 7. And Era 1, of course, is 24/7 program. There is always something for you to watch. And I play one of the clips there. And Komonte Kitinkiti show, they're going to be live tomorrow, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Join them. Doc, who will find out where we want to wrap up?
Okay. You say, I'm saying, the American say, Nanka, you have road lines, any symbols, no, who has a parbet. You did introduce you a choir, a far accident in Bagana, and a DNA accident in Nova.
Okay.
Who focus is a woman said a pine yet the be a whole war pan so the central focus no behavior, driver behavior, and the who say license procurement, and then the specificity be a more NT, and the man for focal license or the car, and then I'm 18 per degree. But your focus park is here, I come once in the procurement and a behavior. And you know, Mr. Dr. Boison, say, Obama, now you mean this and commercial. Now, you driving lines now, a walk a quantum. Symbols now, a CC quantum. And the colors are already ye. And the same tea already colors in ye. And the choir ever first are being in our by. Now, yet to me, I'll travel safely. We are reducing accident. We are not reducing an accident by 75%. We are to me, I follow additional enemy. Dr. Boison has said about the blind.
Yo, Doc, Miss Medal saying, we were church and road signs. I said, yeah, we are cow now, will be a tankers, bear 10 or 20 Mukanmu pants. Yeah, they were saying, we also why I want available yet to me discussing. Maybe jam with one commercial and one jump, one tier and cabin one, and your cram. You ever say she about that now? Okay, bye bye. Okay, we are Dr. Osetutu train program where every Saturday from 6 to 9. To make a date with him every Saturday. The Sabbath train leaves from Maryland, and of course, he plays music and birthday requests for everybody. So be in tune and listen to his program every Saturday, 6 to 9. All right, Doc. And
Yes, Money